Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. I'm playing Torbjorn after the new changes. Positive reinforcement, the power that gives overhealth, is no longer with us. But we have a turret build. It is super fun. This video was one of the hardest videos to make because I kept winning all of the games 3-0. And there's no point. It's just like, oh, look, it's a team diff or something. And then after it kept on happening, I started to think, is this actually just the build being insanely strong? Either way, I thought I'd bring you a couple of games just to show you how this build truly works. We start off with triple turrets. We're going to be getting ability power. We took electrolytes, I think, and then with flyers, maybe we took stratosphere beacon. I didn't look. You guys could always rewind, but it's pretty basic round one stuff, right? Now, triple turrets is a little bit painful, but the reason why I picked this one is, first of all, you kind of have to, and it's better than the alternative, the second power. So having them in this order is key. And, you know, we can put the turrets quite passive and just try and generate cash with them. So that is the goal. Right, we're up against Reinhardt, Vendetta, Reaper, Zenyatta, and Mercy. On our team, we've got Junker Queen, me on Torb, Cassidy, Kiriko, and Anna. So you see how we're putting, because they only have 124 health when they're upgraded, 110 when they're not. So, I mean, one Fire Strike or one Reaper shot. So obviously we're putting some of them passive. We still want to actually earn some cash though. I think you guys will like this build. I genuinely think you will. It can feel a bit inactive though, but it seems quite strong. Oh, get hit by the fire strike there. Right, it's all about cash generation. It's worth upgrading the turrets. So one thing about the triple turrets, they don't have the health to survive, but they boosted the attack speed. So before it used to be a 50% reduction, now it's only a 25% reduction in their attack speed. So an upgraded turret is 3/4 of the way there towards a normal turret. It just doesn't have the health, right? So you want to put them in a position where they can deal some damage, upgrade them where you can, and then yeah, just go from there. Okay, Ryan getting very, very low, Vendetta taken down. Good that we're getting some assists. The target, by the way, is you need 11,000 cash going into round 2. That is the target. Now, there has been scenarios where I haven't got that, and it's actually worked out fine, but really, you do need that. So, there's been a few other changes in Torb as well. A part of me also thinks that there's a cache bug to do with the healing in Molten Core, but we don't use that in this video. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a little bit brutal. Thanks for the Suzu, Kiriko. That really helped. Molten Core. Get a nice spread on there. Reaper's taken down. Rhine. Eliminated. Used his ult, but it's the end of the map, really. How much cash did we get? No. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I thought for a second we didn't get enough cash then. No, we did. We got 14k. That is more than enough for what we need here. And this is where the build gets fun. Obviously, round 1, just a few triple turrets. That's about all we can do. But there we go. A new replacement for Lindholm launcher. So this one allows turrets to stick to the walls. And that's why positive reinforcement has been removed, because if you had that overhealth on the turrets and you can put them up in the sky, yeah, that's going to be brutal. Look at this. Throw the hammer to upgrade them. That's the power that we picked. It allows you to throw your hammer on a 2-second cooldown, but it does more to turrets in terms of like upgrading them. So it's designed to go with this item. Throw your turrets out, stick them to a wall, and throw a hammer to upgrade them, because otherwise you can't upgrade them. Like, well, you can with a power, right? But they would never get to level 3. So we can have turrets on the walls and upgrade them, and that is the core of this build. It takes quite a lot of our time up, so we don't get much regular attacks. But the key is to put turrets, again, where they're not really getting shot at too much. So we want to throw them up here, and then it's a case of launch our hammer up to the turret. Oh, okay. Maybe not get hit by the fire strikes and stuff. Bad start. But do you see the vision? Okay. Place them up high, upgrade them, get ability power, get debuffs if you need them. You don't always need them with this one. Because, you know, the upgraded turrets are going to be doing quite a lot of damage anyway. And it's more likely to have several of them up. So we still have to place some of the turrets like quite passive. But we do want turret uptime as much as possible. So cheeky upgrade there. That's what we'll call it from now on, cheeky upgrade. Yeah. If we get set up in positions, it's brutal for the enemy team to clear these turrets. Turret upgraded. Get one a little bit less passive, but look at this. The turrets are going huge. Already Reaper taken down. Ryan's getting shot from the... What's he going to do about that? He's not going to do anything about that. Now, the problem is getting them in position, because if you're up against players that are tracking, like, we didn't quite get it high enough there. If they're tracking the turret throws, they can kill them so quickly, and you don't get the same value as when they have positive reinforcement, because they kill them that quick. It does mean... Oh. Well, the turret's worked out there. Yeah, when they do kill them that quick, they can kill them, and they can go back to shooting, and... With positive reinforcement, they couldn't really, because it took them that time to kill them. A new turret would arrive. So in this case, we do have to be a little bit more passive with some of the turrets. You can also repair the turrets, right? So if they take some damage. Did we even upgrade that one? I think we did. Vendetta taken down. Upgraded turret, molten core as well. Let's get another turret up somewhere where it's not going to get shot at the choke point. Should really upgrade my turret that I just threw, but... There we go. Upgraded. Vendetta about to feel that one shooting. Transcendence does come in from Zenyatta though. Oh, okay. Went around the corner. But yeah, you want to make sure that you've got the turrets out as much as possible and got the upgrade on them. But look how much time it kind of wastes of ours. We're doing much less attacks, but the upgraded turrets kind of make up for that damage. As long as you can put them in decent enough positions. Oh, Mercy's low. The anti coming in from Junker Queen as well. Okay, make sure we upgrade them. Also, from my experience of playing this for about 12 games or something, it's sort of a balancing act between putting all the turrets in the same place so that they all shoot at once and putting them in a wide spread at different angles so the enemy team doesn't just blow them all up. And finding the right balance, it's very situational. So sometimes you'll see I'll put all three turrets on the same wall. Other times I'm putting one over to the left, one to the right, one out front or something. It's a bit of a balance. So we're earning a pretty decent cash. I mean, our team's kind of dominating here. It's a question of, do I really need Cyber Venom? Skyline Nanites is great just for extra damage to flying targets. In this case, Vendetta's going to be up in the air quite a lot. Mercy's up in the air. Like, Skyline Nanites is just brutal against Mercy. Plus, it gives us ability lifesteal. And with the turrets dealing quite a bit of damage, that is actually useful. So yeah, I mean, they still do the same damage that they did before, but because of the increased attack speed, you actually get quite a bit back. Like, it does start adding up.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds
right.
to go.
Junker Queen is crushing it damage-wise. We're on 6.5k. Our Cassidy, not dealing too much damage, but look, they let me have the Torbjorn in this, so I am not going to hate on them for any reason. I think they might be a Torbjorn main. And, yeah, just generally a nice person for doing that. If you like those kind of nice people, then make sure you hit the like button on the video. Really helps me out and I appreciate it. Right, let's get some of these up high. Upgrade. So some heroes like Vendetta are obviously going to push forward. I actually wanted to repair that one because I thought somebody's shooting at them. Okay, that one had taken some damage. Someone was shooting that turret, so I thought they were all just going to go down anyway. Yeah, like that. You see how if you put them all in the same place, then when one goes down, they all tend to go down. We're not even moving forward, right? These turrets are shooting players. Different heights is also quite nice for the turrets as well. It's something that I've learned. I mean, we're dealing damage here. Enemy team, though, making a lot of objective progress. So really, we need to start advancing a bit more. But this is definitely helping out our team with dealing with things like Vendetta diving in all the time. We need to start getting a bit more aggressive. We're not firing the weapon. Right? We're just upgrading turrets and repositioning them constantly. Okay. Enemy team making some good progress. You want to hit the hammer as soon as possible as well, like when the turret's there, because if it starts firing, it gives away its position. You want it to not fire, upgrade, and then start firing already at level 2, because if it does one shot, it might give away the turret position, and then it doesn't fire while it's upgrading, and someone can kill it in that time. So getting the timing on like the hammer throws quite important. The turrets also aren't too bad at level 1, so you don't always have to upgrade them this way. Looking where to put these turrets out. I think we do need to be pushing over towards the objective here. There's a Reaper there. Let's Molten Core, see if we can zone some players off. And let's get some turrets out. I think the right-hand side wall would have been better here, because Zen's just going to kill that from the choke point. But hey, look, it was a little bit of a distraction. One turret behind him. We can't really push forward onto the Reaper, though. Scary. We do still have one turret. Nah, it's just got taken down. Our team need to go to their objective, not our one. Oh, Kiriko taking the initiative. Did use Suzu. Only got one of those now. Okay, it might have been enough. Junker Queen getting the kills. Let's get a turret out there. Vendetta's going to get hit by our... Never mind. Died before that. And yeah, let's get these turrets online. Okay, one up there, round the corner. Quite difficult for them to shoot from the choke point, I think. They can shoot from the bottom of the ramp, but no one's there at the moment. So we'll put another one in that position. Trying to work out which one wasn't upgraded. Okay, those... I mean, Ryan's shielding from it, but he has to just hold his shield. Okay, Zen seems to be... Or Mercy's taking out the... No, it is Zen. Zen's taking out the turrets. Reaper over on the point. Let's get walls on that right side. Zen very low. Zen taken down. Mercy's kicking around here, but we just need to cover the objectives here. Our team making all the progress. Molten Core, we can use it. Okay, they did not get there in time. You see what I mean? It's another 3-0. That's a bit of a problem. Let's just let's go to another game. And hopefully it's not going to be as easy. Right, same start. Same thing. This time we're up against the Doomfist, Torbjorn, Cassidy, Jetpack Cat, and Mercy. Quite a few aerial heroes there. Some flyers. We've got Junker Queen again. We've got a Reaper, Moira, and Zenyatta. So passive turrets, remember, we can't stick them to the walls just yet. So if they deal damage to the Doomfist, great. It's cash generation. That's what we need at this point. We need to make sure that we get that 11,000. Otherwise, turrets ain't sticking to the wall. And then our second power, we still really want to take the hammer throw. So, yeah, it becomes quite difficult. You can still do a bit, though, because they do have ability power, but it's going to be a lot harder. Doomfist taken down. Jetpack Cat flying away. Ooh. Ah. Fine. Right. Passive turrets again. We want them to hit Doomfist when he jumps in and just get cash for us. There's also the flyers. We want to catch them off guard, but the last thing is that we want to try and have as many of the turrets active as possible. If we just place them too aggressively, then as we place it, it dies, and then we don't get another one up, and yeah. So I'm absolutely fine with some pretty passive turrets here. I mean, they will get killed. right? They just will. See, even this angle, it's going to shoot some players. Get a little upgrade on it. It's hitting the Doomfist right now. Oof. Okay, enemy team holding us back here. They're up to 54% capped already. Doomfist is going to be pushing forward. With the ult, though, we do take him down. So I'm actually going up these stairs. Why, you might ask? Passive turret. That turret's going to be in a good position. There's no way they're DPS. Oh, Cassidy's flying over with a jetpack cat. We saw that, expecting a high noon. Okay, he did actually get that turret and then high nooned. Hopefully he's not climbing over here, or flying over here even. Torbjorn taken down. We've got Molten Core. We're going to use that. Oh, it's a little bit painful. Okay, at least we got a fairly decent spread on the point. Moira is on the point. Can't chase with that Coalescence, though. Has to stay here while Doom gets that Mega. Okay, we are going to cap it. Enemy team 99%. We've still got a little bit of work to do. Still going to go with a passive turret, because if our players back off, then, or the Doomfist overshoots the point, then it is going to hit, and why not, right? Might as well put some there. One at the back of the point, slightly down the ramp. Bit harder for them to shoot at the choke point. And then, yeah, something over on these side stairs maybe. Cassidy gets dinked though. Zenyatta uses Transcendence. We've got players flying in. Jetpack Cat going to try and take someone off the map. It's our Zen. No, nothing he can do about that. Cassidy's on us as well. Does take us down turret anywhere. Okay, the Cassidy didn't die, but our team seemed to be doing okay. Enemy team's on the point though. Moira goes forward. Jetpack Cat and Cassidy at point blank range. Nice little somehow jump over the wall there. Cassidy takes down the Reaper, but Junker Queen seems to have cleaned them up. Just got to deal with a cat. Hopefully our turrets can help with that. Doomfist back in the point now. Okay. Not going for us. That's nice. Doomfist taken down. Torbjorn's here. Zen with a kick. Okay. We do win the first round. Cash is reasonably even. We do get MVP 15.8k. That's what we need. Can immediately get our sticky turrets and some additional ability power. Now, the one downside about Skyline Nanites, look, there we go, Hammer Throw is what we want. But All Grown Up is an option, by the way. I don't like getting All Grown Up first, just because I feel like you need to have the weapon item that extends overload duration to make All Grown Up work. Without that, your turrets waste half of their time upgrading, and then it only lasts like a couple of seconds, and then they just downgrade again. So unless you can afford that item and some additional ability power, I don't think it's worth it. So in this case, yeah, the downside of Skyline Nanites is ability power gives the turrets more health. Skyline Nanites doesn't have ability power. So we could have got that right now. But I actually thought, you know what? Let's just go with the sticky turrets item. And then we pick up feathered souls as well, so that we can keep our electrolytes. And this is the reason why we've opted to go for these greens rather than get some of the blues, right? Because I want to get out there and place the turrets as quick as possible. We've got Junker Queen's Shout. We use Overload, Feathered Souls, Electrolytes. We are out here early, right? So the idea is that when the Doomfist jumps in, we can hopefully start getting some, you know, we've already got 2 turrets set up in a decent position. These turrets also covering the top, but that does mean they're going to be quite easy for the enemy team to kill. All kind of on the same wall here. Doomfist's on us, misses the punch. Can we stick a turret anywhere? I mean, we're going down here for sure. Got 615 damage out there, but a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I could actually just say it's kind of bad turret placement. But I think it, you know, we've got to learn the maps. I think map knowledge is really good on this. You'll learn where the turrets can be placed and they get lots and lots of value. And you'll learn which is bad locations. Some of the height we can get on this as well. Up high is not always the best, because sometimes that makes it obvious. There will be some positions that are lower which are actually better. But up high is really good if they have to push through a choke. Like here, right? So they're not just naturally going to see this. I mean, they might from the over there. But they won't naturally see that. And so when they push through a choke, a turret will be shooting them, but they won't even see like the tracer bullets giving away the position. Still, the most important thing is to get the turrets out there. So even if they're not placed perfectly, get them, keep moving them forward, advancing them, try and keep as many active as you can, and then try and upgrade them with a hammer. So we've got a nice coverage here. Oh, jetpack cat. Goes for the ult. That ult sounds kind of cool, by the way. Doomfist is around. We've got a load of turrets, but I want to upgrade that one. Because, yeah, okay, Doom. I mean, he's getting low. The turrets are doing work. Has to ult. Fair enough. 2.1k damage. It's not exceptional numbers, but it's on par with everyone else. And that's fine. You know, we're not looking to just put out crazy damage numbers. You know how annoying this is going to be for the enemy team. If we put out equal damage as everyone else on our team, and the enemy team has to keep killing these turrets, they're just going to deal less health than normal. Cassidy flying over. Turrets. Well, one turret was there, but we haven't upgraded the next one. Okay, passive again. High Noon comes in. Might as well upgrade turrets, right? This is in case the Doom pushes us. See, we're really thinking about the turret placement. It's not always going to be optimal. Enemy team got the objective like here. I'm hoping that this doesn't get shot from the choke. But if they're kind of forward, like where the Doom is now, it might start shooting. Okay, that crossfire is good. We've got to go Molten Core, though. Over onto the objective. It's risky pushing out versus there. Mercy does get taken down by Molten Core. That's a surprising one. Okay, Cassidy also eliminated. Team is blocking the objective. It's just the Doomfist. Zen's moving the bot as well. He's not going to get to it. Excellent. Enemy team, though, 5k cash ahead. We didn't earn great money there. That's fine. We don't need to earn, like, huge money at this point. Everything, I mean, sure, having more ability power helps. Or being able to afford debuffs if we need them. What to get here? Feathered Souls, Shady Spectacle. I mean, we can sell them for now. That is going to allow us to get Cyber Venom. Quick check of the healing and stuff. Checking now Moira. Does Moira already have Cyber Venom? Because if she does, I'm not going to do it. Jetpack Cat's getting kind of rich. So I think Cyber Venom is a good option. But then do we just want more ability power? Skyline Nanites. If we go for this, it's going to put more pressure on Jetpack. The money works out so well. Energized Bracers, Custom Stock, Skyline Nanites. This map is really good for the turrets, but it can be tricky to get them set up right at the start. If the enemy team back out of the middle point for even like 5 seconds or something, you get a foothold with the turrets and they just never really get back in again. It's kind of cool. There are some maps which... This is borderline overpowered, and there's some maps which it feels completely useless. This one in the center of the point, there's so many like walls that you can put the turrets on, and if the enemy team has to push in, you can put them on like one of the back walls and they can't touch the point without the turrets above them like hitting them. So I'm just going to put one here, upgrade it. It's probably going to immediately get shot, but we try it. Cassie's likely to push us here, so we back off. Can I upgrade the turret? Oh, get hit by the flashbang, but it's not a problem. Turret, shooting him. Okay, not the best position for these turrets, but we have to start off kind of passive. Up around here, or even higher on that wall, is really nice to have the turrets when they fall out, because for them to push in through that angle is really tricky for them. Of course, we need to get them really set up. We threw the turret. It did go up to the wall. It just kind of hung under the ledge there. Jetpack Cat. Moira's trying to chain grasp him. Or grasp him. I don't know if they've actually got chain grasp or not. Okay, we got one turret. We got no turrets. At this point, we make a decision. And the decision is, let's set up for the defense of the next point. Like, pushing with the turrets is very difficult. You kind of need your team to be able to do that. But if we set up all the turrets here, like in positions that just make it difficult for them to push through, then, yeah, that's going to be quite good for us. Look at some of these turret positions are insane. Like, I love these sticky turrets. They're really good. Torbjorn taken down. No, oh, that was going for us. Rude cat. We're just throwing them anywhere right here. Molten core, risky. Let's get a nice spread on. Just trying to think where to put them. I think it might be Jetpack Cat or Mercy's like on top of actually taking down these turrets. Mercy killing them there. They don't take that much to kill, so you know, maybe we've irritated the flyers enough. A turret here will actually hit players, but how quickly are they going to react to it? We get an upgrade, but it is getting shot at. High Noon comes in. We've got no choice on where to go here. Oh, wow, he pushed all the way through. Zen just about touching the point here. I mean, I don't know if we've got enough. Oh, okay. This is looking all right. Players have to stay on the point. Oh, not so much. Not so urgent now. Turret. The turret got the Sojourn. God knows which turret that was. We do have 3 currently alive, though. Okay, in case the Doomfist pushes in. It is going to be hard for us to push forward, or at least from my perspective, right, to push forward. What we ideally want is the enemy team to come in, try and contest this, die, and then we push through. But that's not the case. They did back off. They did lose the Mercy, though. Oh, and Doomfist. Okay, we might be making a bit of a mistake here, not pushing through. But our team has cleaned them up. This is where it shines, right? How annoying are these turrets going to be? The better position is actually the top right corner where this turret is, because it's not going to get shot from like the balcony very easily. If we get all 3 of them up here and upgrade... I think we might have missed that one. We've got to get the upgrades. Cassidy is shooting them though. Oh no. He's taken a lot of time to kill them, which is, you know, good, but we need to reposition them. Oh, that's not ideal. Just as I was selling how good that position is, the Cassidy did come from the balcony. Got enough damage over onto them. Zen doesn't have Transcendence this time. Oh, but does get a kill over onto the Cassidy. They've got to push through. It's scary against the Doomfist, but somebody's got to do it. I think Moira was going to fade there. I think Moira was going to go for the fade, but Doomfist punched her out at the last second. Enemy team with the cash advantage. Get their first round on the board. Jetpack Cat, 15k cash earned there. Maybe it was a mistake not to get Cyber Venom, but look at this map. Look at this map. This is a sticky throwing turrets map if ever I've seen one. All grown up. So notice I've checked the cache. So we can get Cyber Venom. And then... oh, looking at overhealth. Do we want Sundering Vial here? That's the thing. Doomfist getting some overhealth. I think it makes more sense, though, to go for the weapon item that extends Molten Core, but we're just... not Molten Core, Overload. I think that just makes more sense. One of our guys has got a bug, so I'm saying I will keep the armory open just to buy them some time if they need to rejoin. Do we want more AP?
Our teams have 20 seconds left.
I am the queen.
We're just going straight up for AP. We're not getting that item. So the turrets aren't going to upgrade for very long, but they should hurt quite a lot more. Obviously, the overload duration item just gives you kind of weapon power. And look, we're not ever really shooting the gun. So we would only be getting that overload duration for this amount of cash. So whether it's a good choice or not, I think it's almost essential. But yeah. The other thing that we could have done is just not buy a power. But because sometimes the upgrade turrets can be, you know, it could actually be a bad thing. You end up doing less damage than you would have done normally. Or overload level 3 turrets. Jetpack Cat got deleted by them. Okay, I take it back. Maybe they are useful. But it's a case of timing the trap. So we do want to get those turrets upgraded, get them out there as best as we can before we use overload. But if we can even get one of the level 3 turrets, it's still pretty good. Doomfist going, oh, they're clearing up the turrets. We're going to have to get more and more passive with them. Okay, we've got overload. Level 3 turret not getting the kills there. Thing is, we need to move our objective as well. We've got to be a bit cautious with that. Sojourn's just tracking. Everyone's tracking the turrets now. We've just got to position them smarter. Where can we position them? This one, it might look like it's completely useless, but it is. No, it may be useful if, you know, Doomfist pushes in where our Reaper is at the moment. But it's just having the turret there, you know. A few shots is better than just none. Body blocking the turret just so it can't go down. Getting frustrated with everybody killing my turrets. That turret might shoot round the corner. I'm not sure if it will. Oh, big punch from the Doomfist there. We're actually struggling on this map, which is unusual. But we do have teammates as well. And if they're putting that much focus in on clearing all the turrets up, that does make life easier for our team. The cat getting a couple of kills there. Okay, we're going to set up our turrets in a more passive position. See if we can get all 3 of them up rather than fighting out there for our payload. Let's try setting them up here. That way if anyone pushes me, like while I'm shooting them here, we can just hit overload like we've done now. Level 3 turrets over onto the Doomfist. Molten Core as well. That's got to be doing a bit of damage, right? No, his health didn't move. Mercy does get taken down by the turrets though. Sojourn here. More passive turrets again in case they push us. Doomfist is pushing us, but it's only a level 2 turret at the moment. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, so are we though. Fair enough. Enemy team making a lot of progress. 2-1 is the score right now. They might get another round on the board. We're still struggling to get our objective, but there were 3 players on the enemy cart here, so that's where we've got to head to. We're not the best placed character to do this, because it's like I want to put the turrets forward, but we can't place them here right now. Might be a little break there. Hopefully the cat doesn't take him down. Ooh. Okay, this is better. If they're not already there, these turrets are very, very good. Right, that area is kind of zoned. Different angles this time. We don't want all of them to just get killed. Place that one a bit lower, so that hopefully it's hiding a little bit behind the wall. Let's see. We've upgraded them already. Level 3's shooting at players. Sojourn pushing in. Reaper ult gets them along with our turrets there. Cyber Venom applied to everyone right now. Like, actually, they all have Cyber Venom. Doomfist here. Okay, just make sure the turrets remain upgraded. Molten Core all over the objective. We actually run over here because if Doomfist ults us, he'll be leaving the objective, right? Turrets do take him down. There's Sojourn somewhere around here, but Moira takes care of them. And it does look like we're going to take the round. No mercy rule, because obviously they got a round. At high noon, a little bit too late. 11k cash earned. Zen hitting that 13.4. Enemy Doomfist on 15.5 cash, though. They are certainly earning a lot of money. But this is still going to be quite frustrating for them to play against. Right, I do like this map for turrets. It just is difficult. Again, if the enemy team have control of the point, it's very difficult to get them in any useful position. But the moment that you have control of the point, you can place some heroic turrets. Let's see, Sundering Vial. I mean, 10k arcs. It's perfect to go and get the weapon power item to extend the duration. This must be one of the games that I just chose not to get it. We've got double debuffs here. I mean, there's options for AP, so things like Phantasmic Flux. We can't afford Liquid Nitrogen. We'd have to sell Skyline Nanites. I don't really want to do that. Catalytic Crystal is actually really good with these turret builds. Like, you can build so many ults. The problem is, how much value are we even going to get out of Molten Core? Loads of them fly around. So, I mean, it's okay for zoning the point out a bit. Sonic Recharge is an interesting one. Because we're playing so passive, we would expect not to get shot by too many players, so we'll always generate that overhealth. And instead, I just opt for Champions Kit. Let's make our turrets hurt. Okay. So these flyers flying around, Skyline Nanites, Champions Kit. We've got a decent amount of AP now, but also with Cyber Venom, Sundering Vial. Wait, did we? Yeah, we did keep Sundering Vial. That's the build. Cash is dead even. Having a look just at some of the builds. Obviously, a load of the items and powers have changed, so it can be quite difficult to realize what everybody's doing at this point and what's strong. But we're liking this turret. Look how passive that is. But look, it's got line of sight. Okay, Torbjorn hitting us a bit. We are returning fire. Okay. Oh, she's got the double slide. But here's the turret that I placed earlier. Doing some work, right? It makes a lot of sense when you're on debuff turrets to get something out passively. Because it's just going to mean that, you know, you apply Cyber Venom once rather than just throw the turret. And it just gets taken down. All up here. Great places to put the turrets. Up here as well. It's so awkward for the enemy team to push. Okay, we did upgrade them because I was expecting players to push in, but they didn't quite do it. Still a bit of damage there, but Jetpack Cat takes down 3? What are they doing? Takes down us as well. Oh, turrets though. Poor cat. Don't know what they're building, but yeah, managed to burst a lot of players down. And they've been earning good cash as well. Maybe there's some top secret builds with them. Might as well upgrade that. It's actually better to throw the hammer at the turrets to upgrade because it does more. So if you're running past it, then it's still better to throw the hammer first and then start upgrading it. Okay, we got a hit, which means turrets will track the Jetpack Cat until we hit another player. Oh, Doomfist push in. We've got half the point capped. Another passive turret. Upgrade. No, we got a little crit over onto the cat. The turrets are around there. Upgraded to level 3. Molten Core, covering any and everywhere we can. More turrets. Too early with a hammer there. Didn't get the upgrade on the turret. Cassidy is nearby. Getting a bit of damage on us, but we're returning fire. A lot of fire, actually. Zen takes him down. Sojourn's there. Does get eliminated by the Zen as well. We're up to 82%. Enemy team's going to really struggle to push in here. I'm looking for locations. There's like no walls there. Let's just put it up there. If they touch the point, so many turrets are going to hit them. Level 3 turrets. The cat's pulling somebody off of the map there, but the turrets take down the Mercy. Doom's 1. Taken down. Sojourn surely also going to get eliminated here. There's no way anybody's... Okay. Dink on the Sojourn. Hit over onto the Cassidy. Doomfist not going to get here on time. And we do take the game. 4-1's the score. Guys, what do you think about the build? It seems passive. It seems inactive. Maybe against the highest ranked players it's going to be completely useless. But look, I'm going to learn this one. I'm going to refine it. And we'll see how far we can push it. Go try out. It's a lot of fun as well. Even if it's kind of passive, it's just now all about the turrets. And I know there's several players who that's all they want to do. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. GG.